Why does intimacy often fade in long-term relationships? Well, that is a good question, and it is a reality because many, many people find that. Um, but it's really about how we arrange ourselves. What definitely happens is with familiarity, we start to take the other person for granted. Why in the beginning it's so like full on is because we are totally present. This is the unknown. And so like all we're totally geared in the here and now. And so that after a while that quality of presence starts to fade. It simply is like that. However, you can do something about it. And that means, I always come back to be in your body, be more anchored in the present. Don't get into too many patterns and habits with each other. Always try and be fresh in the moment. Now, definitely couples who like work together find that they're always talking about work, during work and after work, or parents will be talking about their children um, and not about the relationship. So work displaces the attention, children displaces the attention, and honestly, the simplest way is to start to make time for yourselves. Not to let the relationship or that love connection, don't let it just be a side issue. Bring it really into the forefront. And if you have children, make a date. Get people to look after your children. Make a date to be together. Now, I say this in my books, and I've been saying it for a long time, is make a date to make love. And of course, when there's more familiarity, we don't get so excited, but actually that is a good thing. We have to then access other qualities and connections to our body, because when we really go into the body, then the bodies love to make love. Our minds are often a bit resistant, but so fall into the body, use it as your bridge to the present. Be more spontaneous, be more aware of your partner during your movements. Really, intimacy is very easy to recreate. You need to make a time. It's not just going to happen on the sides, because life is busy, and what I see around me is people are getting more and more busy. Even that things are getting easier in a sense, like to buy an airplane ticket, it's just like this, or a train ticket. Before, it was a longer procedure. Even that things are getting easier, people are getting busier. So we really need to make time, and intimacy is very easy rekindled. I mean, I've been doing that for 30 years with couples who come to my group. Some couples, 40 years together. 30 years together. But we tend to take for granted the person, the love. Love needs nourishment. It needs awareness, it needs sensitivity, it needs insight, it needs clarity. So really important is to bring that intimacy into the forefront. So it's not relationship per se is the problem, is more how we tend to take things for granted and start to fall into patterns and habits and criticisms and trying to change the other person, even perhaps just fall into acceptance. This is a person that I love, that I've chosen to be with, and make it like once a week, have time together, or at least have little what we can call debriefs, like maybe at the end of each day, when you get home or before you move on to other things, just take 10 minutes each, just sharing how your day has been. One person speaks, the other one listens, no interruptions, no asking questions. And then the other person, then you change 10 minutes and really share with the person, so that, you start to share your daily reality and what happens to you in your day, so there's more empathy and understanding. So if you've had a very stressful day at work and you come home and you're stressed out, easily that stress can leak onto your partner. You feel irritable with them or impatient, or your children. So if you start to communicate, um, that's a great help. And then make a date to be together. Not necessarily, you don't have to make love, but you can cuddle, you can kiss, you can connect. And like all, I keep saying it is like, first step is to connect with yourself, falling into the body and inhabiting this physical body that we inhabit. And so this is why this whole process of embodiment is really important. And it's something I go into detail in my online course, in my live courses, and for sure on the online course, it's going to be great because there's really, really time to practice all the little keys and get it really established in you. So you can reclaim intimacy anytime, and it's really up to you. Of course, if you both want, that helps. If you're feeling a bit disconnected, still, it's really worth